All right, welcome to Blind Field Relay. So first, you want to find a field or an open space in about 20 yards in length, 10-ish yards, 15 yards in a width. And you first thing you want to do is split it in half hot dog style. So there'll be side one and side two, and each team will get a side. So you want about 12. You run around 12 people in total, six people on each team. And that can be, and you could have more people. You just sort of want an even number, so each team is even. So every player on each team in each round gets a role, right? So for example, Team A will have 2 yellers. Team B will also have 2 yellers. And don't worry, I'll explain these roles. I'll just get this set up. Bingo, bango. And then Team A will have a runner, and Team B will have a runner, and then the other people will be obstacles on the opposing team's side. Now, let me explain each role. All right, let me explain the object of the game. So the object of the game is this: Team A and Team B will have a runner on each side. This runner will have a spoon in hand with a ball or an egg on it, and they will have their eyes closed. And they're going to try to get to the other side, right, the away side, give the spoon off to this yeller, and that yeller will turn into a runner and run back to the home side. And the first team to get their away yeller back to the home side wins the round. But here's where it gets interesting. These runners will have their eyes closed, and they'll be directed by the 2 yellers. But these people in the middle in the opposing team will be set up as obstacles. So before the round starts, they will have 15 seconds to set up themselves however they want. This player could be laying flat on the ground. This player can have their arms spread out very wide. However they want to feel like they need to, best way to stop the runner from getting to the other side. Now, after the 15 seconds, once they're set in place, they are set. They cannot move, right? So then it is the object of the yellers to talk to their runners to try to guide them to the other side. They can guide them they can use words, they can use stomping, they can use certain patterns, however your creative minds desire on how to communicate. Now, let's say, for instance, this player is walking and they by mistakenly bump into an obstacle and they drop the egg. Then they will have to start over from their home side, and they will have to try to get across again. If you drop the egg at any instant, you have to get over it. So it doesn't just be if you bump into an obstacle and you still somehow hold on to the egg, you can keep going, right? Keeps it interesting. Now, let's say this player from Team A gets across to the away side. They will hand the egg over to this away yeller. This Team A runner will become the away yeller, right? So now when the egg is in hand, the obstacles have again 15 seconds to rearrange themselves however they want. So, again, maybe you want to switch up your position in any way, shape, or form. After those 15 seconds, they have to stay in place. This runner, when they get the egg in hand, their eyes will be closed so they can't see how the obstacles set them up. And it's the same idea. They have to get back across, and once they get back across, whoever gets back across first wins the round. Now, why is that important? Well, before round one starts, right, each team has 100 points, and there are 3 rounds. Right, so we'll draw this visually, right? Team A, Team B. And each team has to allocate those 100 points per round. So let's say Team A wants to put 10 points in the first round, 50 on the second, and 40 on the last. And let's say Team B wants to do 30 on the first round, 20 on the second, 50 on the last. Now, if Team A wins the first round, they get 10 points. Team B gets 0, right? And you keep adding points, right? Right? So then let's say Team A wins the first round, they get 10, then they're at 0. Then Team A loses, then Team B would have 20, and then the third round would be sort of quote unquote the decider to see who wins. And then at the end of the game, you see who wins. You just have to keep track of what round you win. And the object of the game is to have the most points by the end of the game. So it's a mix of a Colonel Blotto sort of betting style and fun, not as skill-based, but somewhat skill-based games that you can play with kids and big parties. Field day, as we said. Yeah, well, thank y'all, and hope you enjoy.